It's the WOW show, Women on Women. I'm Shazmin Shamsuddin.
I'm Joanne Campopo.
And I'm Ning by Zura.
And we've got the professional Bimbo with us today. Sim Ling.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back.
It's always so cheerful when she comes in,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Now, today we're going to talk about something a lot of women, especially, whether they are starting their careers or are like over 50, like some of us,
all of
except
us.
for this one.
I'm 50 already.
Okay, but you don't know or feel
Yes.
what we all feel, which is imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do you even know what imposter syndrome
No,
is?
I don't know. Please tell me.
You imposter lah.
Because this is my first time meeting Ling. I didn't manage to meet her before
Okay,
this.
well, let me introduce you
Yes,
properly.
yes.
Ling
Yes.
is known very well
Yes.
in social media circles as the professional Bimbo. She is an HR practitioner and has been for the last 20 plus years.
Yes.
So if anyone knows anything about imposter syndrome, it's Ling La.
Actually, I'm very unfamiliar with the subject.
Well, you also
Is
never
it?
felt it before, is it?
Wait, who picked this subject first? Aku nak tahu.
That's
Who
why.
picked this subject?
It's nice to talk about. It's nice
Yeah.
to talk about.
Okay.
Maybe not now lah. I think
Okay.
the time I felt imposter syndrome, I really felt it. I did before when I was nominated as Education Creator of the Year at TikTok Awards last year.
Is it because you're the only one that's above 25?
Happening, auntie.
I have no lah. Got one.
Older than you?
Yes. Got one auntie older than me.
Wow.
He does cooking.
Okay.
She does cooking.
But you're
And-
so you're so well known
You
in the
should- you
industry.
should
So
went
why
there.
would you feel the imposter syndrome?
Maybe like Ning is used to all the red carpet thing lah. Huh?
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
the first time I going to a red carpet, everybody is like, oh, like glam,
Yeah lah.
oh, Met Gala. I just wore something I bought from Shein on sale.
On sale,
fair enough.
Yang penting. On
But you
sale.
blended in lah.
On sale.
Of
I
course.
blend in je lah, we fake it till we make it.
Yes.
So imposter for me is something like you believing that you are faking it, but actually you are killing it.
Yeah.
So
That is
not a
the
bad
best. That is
Yeah.
the best explanation.
Okay,
Yes,
but
yes.
for a lot of us, the imposter syndrome comes from feeling like you don't know anything. It's only by accident you're here.
Okay.
You know that
Especially
you'll
Asians,
be
right?
exposed as a fraud in the workplace. You know, so there's a lot of anxiety that come up, especially for a lot of women. You know,
Yeah, women
with
think
regards
too
to that.
much, unfortunately.
We overthink.
We overthink. And this is
totally.
why
We can't help
imposter
it.
syndrome
Yeah.
usually happen among women.
Yep.
Yeah.
And among older women, even worse.
Yes.
But why? I think it's how we are being brought up, right? We are taught to be humble.
Yes.
We are taught to be like, jangan lebih-lebih sangat.
But no. Social media is telling you fake it.
Till you
That
Be
too.
the filter. You know? Yeah.
I mean, like, you are educator of the year kan TikTok. Yeah, I go onto
I
TikTok.
have friends who look like
Yeah.
the filter already,
I know.
right?
Like I go onto the TikTok filter, I want to have sex with myself. You know? Wow. I was like, damn girl. And then without filter, I'm like, never mind, auntie, yeah.
Then look outside like, hey, you didn't look like that
Yeah.
before when you
Kan?
posted. That was my twin sister. Okay, that's an imposter. I'll say things like that.
But when do you think we develop imposter syndrome? And how can we even identify it? Because like you said, when we were growing up,
Yes,
a lot
yes.
of our parents are like, especially in Chinese society.
Yes.
Okay, like you cannot say you look pretty too much.
You have to stay humble.
You stay humble. People say, ho leng ah. No. Oh, very cheap only. Only from Shein, 50% discount. Right.
And then when we are successful, we always say that it's luck.
Yeah.
We are lucky. But is it truly we are lucky?
No, work my ass off. woman.
Exactly. Mana ada luck. Oh.
Okay.
But I believe luck does play a small part.
Yes.
Of course.
But of course, it's all about hard work. No point being lucky and then being a lazy bum. Nothing will going to work. Right?
Yeah, you have to put in your effort. But even when we put in so much effort, sometimes it creeps in. I don't know about you, but I'm one person that have major imposter syndrome.
Really?
Yeah, and you were not it. Like Shaz was like, Joanne, you don't have this. I say, God, why do you think I keep doing production after production after production? And because as entertainers, as comedians especially, sometimes you don't want to feel like you are only as good as your last crowd. You know, so sometimes when you do a good room and then the crowd is so hot, and then next week you do a corporate.
And it's horrible.
And then corporate is like, you know, the minute the fish come, they forget you.
Yeah.
When you're trying to go up on stage
I
to
know
do
that
your joke,
feeling.
then the champagne girl is trying to pour champagne at the VIP, you know, and then they're trying to clear their four-course meal. And then you're like, aku tengah cakap ni. If you're not listening to me, then you won't laugh. If you don't laugh, then my imposter syndrome will come because, you know, you are the present crowd that my what do you call it, talent is going to be showcased.
Yeah.
So as performers, like we have, I'm sure Ning, you know, you've been performing for 30 years. You know, when you sing, when you sing, you know, like, okay, maybe people don't realize, okay, that no, but you know yourself. So for us, it's always like, okay, when you're on stage,
Cover up.
cover. But I think it's also in any job, it doesn't have to be performer. I
Yes,
guess
at
with
work.
us performers, because we are so creatively in tune, so our emotions are immediate, especially after a show.
Yeah, I mean, Ling, you do a lot of live. You talk to a lot of people on TikTok. The topic of imposter syndrome, how to overcome it, and how to deal with it. I know so many educated people in high levels who are immobilized by the imposter syndrome. They cannot go into a meeting without feeling nervous. But they know what they're on about. They know their subject.
I was just talking about this yesterday to someone, to a bunch of university grads, university students.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed, since you mentioned about higher management, right? They feel this imposter syndrome when deep down they feel something is missing because they did not get high. They do not have high qualifications.
Okay.
Okay.
Like for example, a CEO who is SPM leaver.
Okay.
I come across a lot of these people, in senior management, but just because they don't have a degree, deep down,
They still do.
they feel something is missing. They do.
They feel a bit.
They don't show it.
like
They don't show
serious.
it.
There's a
but
bit
they
of
know
the
they feel
fraud.
it. They feel it.
And the fear of exposure kind of thing, right?
No, not serious. I wouldn't say they fear exposure, but preferably they don't want people to know.
Okay.
I feel it that way.
But could that be a society stigma?
Yes.
Because if you're CEO or your VP,
You are expected.
you are expected that
Yeah.
you should know this.
Yeah.
And if you don't, so could it be also the society and the environment that they are around that does not, how would I say, give them the ability to shine through whatever talent they have?
But of course, you have the exception cases. You have people like Bill Gates. You have people
of
like
course.
Steve Jobs.
That one's one of a,
Yeah, but then again, we are not Bill Gates. We are not Steve Jobs.
Yes.
So when you don't get proper education, that is also when you feel something is missing.
Right.
So I always encourage kids nowadays, right? If your parents can afford it, at least go until your degree level.
Yeah.
Because it is a very competitive world right now. The workplace is very competitive. Even at work, I have staff which I think they are ready to be managers, but they keep doubting themselves.
Yeah.
Self-doubt.
They self-doubt. And then when
So it begins with that, right?
and then when we do
You can recognize
and
that
we
already.
do promote them, and people will start talking. People will always talk one. Mesti ada orang dengki punya. Kan?
Like dia baru habis SPM aja.
Berangan tiba-tiba nak
Then
beli
people
stock.
will feel it like, and
Yeah.
do I deserve this job? Do I deserve this promotion? People do feel it. But I feel nowadays, it's not so much of what is the opposite of imposter syndrome?
Yeah, what's the opposite?
Bloated ego.
I think the
Too healthy of self-esteem, perhaps, which I think a lot of young people have.
Yeah.
baru first degree nak lagak.
Oh, that one is millennial punya, some of the millennials' attitude. So.
Yeah. I'm not saying all, but some.
Yeah.
But it's also because us as parents have gone through, we're talking about generation as well. We're
Yes,
all
that's
50,
right.
50.
Yes.
Ling,
Coming.
Yeah.
In 2 years.
I'm gonna say, I was gonna say, you don't look a day older than 25.
But bubbly.
But you see, if you notice our upbringing, parents would never, say, I'm so proud of you, even though you are, you get 1B, I'm still proud of
I
you.
say that to Ryan.
But you say that to Ryan because
he's the
right
new
now,
generation.
with his generation, you have been taught to praise your kids. Because in the old generation, nothing you do is right. Kau dapat 7A also, you'll be like, 7A only. Why Chinese you fail?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So could it be because they were not taught? I mean, I always I call that the Oprah
Drama.
Winfrey the era because it was only I remember as a child watching Oprah, and then I started to learn that this is not how your parents are supposed to constantly badger you, and it's always a badger. You're never good enough. You never do this enough. You're not pretty enough. Well, that's my household,
And look how you turn out to be.
Exactly.
Okay, but in the situation here, with, Ning and Joanne and myself, we all, it's arguable, but we all have healthy self-esteem.
Yes.
So that in itself lends to the fact that we can overcome whatever self-doubt we may be feeling in
Of
any
course.
situation. But not everyone has that
Yes.
healthy self-esteem. So how?
You need to practice, like all things in life, you want to get better at something, you need to practice.
Mindful.
You need to practice.
Yeah,
Like for me, for example, when I first came out live on social media, I also cacat antara bangsa. I don't know what I don't know what I'm talking about. I barely can stay live for 3 minutes, okay? But now I can just yap for hours and hours because it took me a very long time to get there. You need to practice. Hence the saying, fake it till you make it. It's
So we
true.
still need to fake it first, lah.
Of course. I don't find faking. I find faking sometimes can be fun. Like how Beyonce, right?
As long as it's intelligent.
Right? Like how
Yeah.
Beyonce, she uses that what they call it, a stage persona.
Yeah,
and come
Sasha
out
Fierce.
as Sasha Fierce.
Yes.
And
Yes.
come out, right?
I so have.
You also have?
I won't say lah. Then that's it.
What is
I will tell you later.
Come on, Ning.
Because it's fierce, not Shasha.
Yes. Mine is bald some more. I'll tell you the name later. But I mean, for women out there specifically who are making it out in the office, I'm not making it, but working in the office and all that. We've already asked you this, but how do they actually, for the younger generation or the older ones, do you think that they should go for like leadership programs to like, give them more? Because TikTok and all that, some of it are fake lah. Come on, some are real, some are fake. It's like,
yes, especially with AI nowadays, right? You
Yeah.
cannot really tell
I
what's
don't use
real,
AI.
what's fake. I think can start with something very simple.
Yeah.
Have a brag book for yourself.
A what?
A brag book.
Brag book.
Something that you can brag about.
So even if you don't feel it,
Please
just write.
elaborate.
Please elaborate.
Don't say you don't feel it. Believe it.
Believe in it.
Believe it. Why do you think you deserve this? Just write it down. It's just between you and the paper, man. Nobody is listening.
Yeah.
Huh? Just say what it is. Just write it down. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm good at. People love me because of this.
Yeah, this is what I've done.
This is what I've done.
Yeah.
Establish smart goals for yourself. Create little milestones for yourself, and have all this mini celebration.
So every day you're going to read the book or what?
When you mean create,
Actually,
Yeah.
sometimes I do when I want to feel better about myself. Of course, another. This is not recommended, ajaran sesat lah.
but we like all the ajaran sesat, right?
I love you,
Sesatkan kita.
The opposite way, kan? This is something I really do. I go find losers around me.
You what?
You what? No, say that again.
Sorry?
You say losers, meaning
Sorry,
people
wait,
who
wait,
make
wait.
you feel better.
You go.
Sorry.
You get it.
Repeat.
You go find losers.
I go find losers.
Why?
Why? Yeah. So.
I read this. It's
Comparing.
Okay, ajaran sesat.
Okay.
like an express
Okay.
way. It's like
Ajaran
express way.
sesat is find losers that you can compare yourself
How
to
did you
and
do that?
feel better about yourself.
Always start with going to social media. Our social media people are nasty, okay?
Oh.
You can just post a nice picture, you read the comment.
Of course.
Mesti ada satu dua orang sial
not
komen
just
yang
satu
macam-macam.
dua. Yes,
Mesti ada punya. So recently, I have this guilty pleasure. I will go read all these nasty comments just to feel good about myself. You see, she's so famous also kena carut.
So other people's, you mean other people's...
Other people's social media. Okay, I give you a
Okay.
good example lah.
Alright.
Like poor Blake Lively now.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Oh my God.
She deserves that though.
Oh, you see?
Wait, what happened to
Mencarut,
Blake Lively? I
mencarut.
don't know about her, but wait. I'll look into it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not everything she does is good. Sometimes she genuinely do something good, right?
Yeah.
But you will see
nobody,
the hate comments will come in.
Yeah.
I don't participate, but sometimes I do go read to feel better about
So you read the hate comments to feel better.
I feel better lah. Sometimes I think I am not the worst in the world.
There are a lot more people worse off than me who
Yeah.
deserve
a lot
it.
of people who
Yes.
are worse off me than
Yes.
I
me.
think that's not a bad theory. I would agree to a certain extent that people love to read other people's comments. And then
Yes.
after reading it, I do have friends who laugh about it and say, hey, you know what? He's like, yeah. Actually, so I'm not that bad. You know? It's kind of like...
Yeah, because
yeah.
I learned this concept from you know what, when I was younger, I have this book called Schindler's Legacy.
What?
Schindler's Legacy is
Okay.
after the movie Schindler's List.
Okay.
Ah, yes,
It's about
okay.
all these Jews, how they escape, right? When I'm feeling like really down, really low,
Wow.
I will open the book and read. You know what is your dream? Like most of us, like normal people, right? Our dream is to have like big house, big car, rich husband, go travel around the world. But if you read the book, what was their dream?
Get out of there alive.
Their dream was just I
survive.
want
Yeah,
food
survive.
on table. I want bread on the table.
Yes.
And a warm bed. When it comes to dream, it's like something so unreachable, right? For us.
Yeah.
For them, a warm bed and food on the table is so unreachable.
Wow.
And yet we have it. We have a roof over our head. We have plenty of food on the table.
Thank you for putting that in perspective.
Yeah.
For a lot of us who just bitch and moan about stupid crap.
Kan?
Yeah.
Complain. You know? I do that too
I'm
sometimes.
sure there are other ways that we always see our life can be better.
Yes, yes.
But like what you say, going back to the basic of what human needs are. Okay, I've
Being
watched,
grateful.
I've watched Schindler's List, so I would presume Schindler's Legacy would be about how after escape,
Yes,
how
yes.
they try to find a semblance
Yes.
of life.
Yes.
A semblance of life. The fact, and I recently came back understanding that you need to be grateful for whatever little that you have.
Yes, that's true. That's
And
true.
of course, in human nature, we always want more. We are always taught we want more. More.
Yes, yes.
And even if you have more, that's never enough.
Yeah.
That's never enough. I mean, my imposter syndrome, unfortunately, is not on my occupation, or sometimes it does, but more for my emotional side. So for that, now I'm trying to relearn and rework myself to be grateful for the relations that I have, not the relationship that I have had.
Wow, deep.
Kan,
See, I can be very deep when I want to.
letting go and moving on is also very important.
It's very hard to let go when when something emotional happens to you.
Yes.
And if you don't let that emotion, especially when you don't eat into your emotional
To
needs.
ride it.
And then all of a sudden you had a traumatic experience. And
Yes.
then sometimes it can be a trigger as a picture or a picture on someone's Facebook that brings...
Jantan ke?
Of course lah. Kalau tidak, babi ke? Kalau babi senang, aku... kalau babi aku bikin siu yok. Jantan lah.
Then that is what you do. When you feel like,
So I should chop him up.
correct, you roast the siu yok, then you chop and chop and chop. That is what you do.
Yeah.
That is why your siu yok so sedap
Yeah,
lah,
correct.
baby.
Because half of it is men's penis. Okay, never mind.
That's a
You
lot
know
of
what?
bleeping
You know
happening
which one to
today.
edit. Just edit. Yeah.
You
No
should leave
editing
it in,
there.
why edit it? So you can sell more siu yok after
Never mind.
that.
Carl is there shaking. He'll figure it out. Macam mana ni? Okay.
But emotional is
It's
it's
emotional.
true. I think I always say this: people tend to overthink,
Yes.
People.
Yes.
especially women,
Yeah.
Of course, women.
because the society puts so much pressure on us.
Yeah.
I will tell you what is a imposter
It's
syndrome
yourself
of mine.
too lah.
Okay.
Maybe I would think I am an absent mother.
Yeah.
I outsource my child to somebody else. People like you might not understand because you keep your child close to you, right?
Yeah.
But not to say my family, I am someone who put my career ahead.
Yep.
That should I feel mom guilt? I always ask this, if you ask a man,
I went through that.
They never have mom guilt.
The wrong person to ask.
who takes care of your child? If a man said, oh, actually my mother is taking care for me, which is always okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when I say that, it's like suddenly I became the villain of the century.
Yeah, because you're the mother. Why is your mother taking care of your child for
Because
you,
my
right?
mother takes care of him better than
Yeah,
me.
correct.
No, I get it.
We
I
have
get
to
it.
be truthful about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mom guilt is also one of those
Yes.
imposter syndrome that you
Yeah.
feel outside work.
Okay, I'm eligible.
But you know,
Yeah.
society says that women should do it.
Yeah.
We can have it all. We can be mothers. We can be
Bullshit.
proper careers. No, I agree. It's
I
bullshit.
think society, these women can do everything.
But they are not in your
has put
life.
a strain
Yes.
on what the modern women should want.
Yes.
I mean, if you ask any go-getter, they say, okay, I want a family, I want a husband, I want children, I want tuition, I want straight A's, right? All this list, because we have been brought up by society, and this is the motto 20 years ago until now, is that women can do everything. In every empowerment speech or what do you call this, training session and all that, women can do everything. Women can do. So we built ourselves to do more than just everything.
Yeah, and then we burn out
And then we burn out.
and have imposter syndrome.
and everything
You know?
else. And then what happens when you don't succeed your milestones?
Even worse.
Yeah, because
Actually-
you've been told that a woman can achieve everything.
God.
Kan?
Yeah.
But sometimes want to get the big van out of the car park pun susah.
Go round and round and round. That's me. Thank you very much.
Mine's always light bulb, so the whole house is black because I cannot reach up to change.
But you reminded me of something that I heard from Indra Nui. She was the ex-executive, or she's the current one, I think, of PepsiCo. She said, she has always been like an icon for women can do everything. But she came out to explain. She said she cannot do everything, but she prioritized better compared to others.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Like
good.
she gave an example, right? Like for example, one day my kid called me and said that there's cookie sales in the school.
Yeah.
Like where do I have the time to go bake
lor.
fresh cookie? And that's what she did. She
I
outsourced.
did that.
She outsourced it to someone that she closed. That can you bake me 100 tray of cookies
to do?
for the sales?
I've done that.
Yeah, betul.
We have
done
to.
it.
Sometimes we
all.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
And then
have
they
to
will always
outsource
tell
it.
you at 4 o'clock, you know, that the next day you have to bake.
Oh my God.
And
I
then
don't
kau
like
balik,
that.
kau cakap, "Ha, now it's 6
Like kita
o'clock.
tak ada
pukul
kerja ke?"
6. Kita tak ada kerja. And we always like, why you didn't tell me at lunchtime?
We're the Stafford's wife,
Yeah,
supposed to be the perfect.
Yeah.
Like I'll draw everything and okay. Hello, can you make cookies for me? You know, I can collect now.
Yeah, betul.
Actually, I don't mind being a Stafford wife.
Yeah.
If the man can step up lah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think we'll
Okay, ini dah lari dah topik
Dah
ni.
lari.
That's a topic for another day.
That one you kena come back, okay?
Yeah.
Man needs
Please.
to step up. It's a whole new thing.
A whole new thing lah. Like how this imposter syndrome was being branched out for
Yeah. Now, I mean, Ling, in your experience as, you know, in HR practitioner, do you feel that imposter syndrome is more common in high achievers, or specific industries.
No lah. I think it's just the same across. Yeah. I noticed, like earlier, what I shared for higher executive, for someone with lesser qualification, paper qualification, they might feel it.
Yeah.
This one I have seen a lot happening to my close friends around me.
Sure.
Right? People who are very confident they should be promoted, they don't feel it. They feel like I don't deserve this.
But people who don't deserve promotion?
The opposite one, what you were saying, the ego
syndrome.
Yeah. Too healthy ego.
Too healthy ego
Inflated
syndrome.
ego
I
syndrome.
find nowadays, for the younger generation, I have the other problem.
They're so confident.
Too confident.
Overconfident without
Yes.
substance.
Yes.
So they don't want to I know that. My son is doing that too.
Your son is doing that?
Yeah. But sometimes they're overconfident with us too.
Yeah.
But with his friends, it's not the same.
But is it not a bit healthy to be a bit overconfident? Is this something we don't want to encourage with our youngsters?
When they fall harder. So sometimes people also have this imposter syndrome as a coping mechanism, I feel.
I see.
If I already deep down feel I am not good enough, when people say it, then I will start to believe it, then it won't hurt so much. I would think it's some sort of unhealthy coping mechanism.
Coping lah, I guess coping mechanism.
Unhealthy lah.
It's nothing is healthy for us. I've got diabetes. Nothing is healthy for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. I am dealing with my daughter that's 20. And for her, what happens, I realize is that confidence for her generation right now is overabundance. They feel like they can, which is correct. But the fear, not her, but her other friends, which I've seen, is what happens when you fall. When you fall, sometimes you fall so bad, and they
Dealing with it.
they take so much longer to come out of it because they have never failed. Whereas we, even though we pass, we still kena terbak, like it's still not good enough, which is very bad for us. But for them, it's like, oh, you come back, you got see okay, never mind, it's still okay. As long you pass, it's okay. So for them, if my fear is that they will fall and they don't know how to get up.
When they're out there, right?
Yeah.
That's where resilience of character comes in.
True,
Right?
but we were taught resilience because
Yes.
we were really down the water.
yeah.
But right now, a lot of the millennials are comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, they've come from a family like us. We listen, or we try to listen, and even if we don't listen, we say, "Okay, I want to know how to help you." Like where your mother say, "Hey, I want to know how to help you." Like,
You bring home a D or C. You stupid girl.
you stupid. What is this? You say lah, go and what 7-Eleven.
No, but for me, I will say simple. You want me to listen or you want me to give advice? So he will just say, listen. Okay. Duduk je lah dengar.
That also happens to friends actually.
Yeah.
You also want to ask them, you want me to listen or you want to give
Because
me
sometimes
to
they
give
don't
my
want to hear you.
opinion?
Betul.
Really? That's true.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
women always need to find solution.
Yeah, because they know we are gonna
Yeah.
you should. So now I'm like neutral. Try to, before sleep at night, he will pe. I listen. Now he is opening up more because I keep saying, look, Ryan, mommy's not gonna judge. I am just gonna listen.
How old is he?
12.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the age, right? They started to develop their own opinion.
Yes, which is good. But because boys don't talk as much. I don't know, because as a girl, I'm the only girl in the household. I pet. So with him, how's school? Good. How's it? Good. Everything good. But at night, before he goes to bed, I want mommy. So I will find out from him. My husband, I said, don't worry, I will find out because I listen. So that 10 minutes or 15 minutes, the time that we spend together, he's telling me all these things. Then I slowly will tell my husband, I think we have to deal with like that. Because he has to be an imposter in school to pretend that he is like that. You know, so I feel
Which you bring up a very good thing, right?
Yeah.
Another way to overcome your imposter syndrome is build your support system around you.
Yes.
You need people to keep constantly to remind you that you are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hype team lah.
Your
Your hype
Yeah. Yeah, the friends that go, you look good. Yeah.
If you have like parents, can you imagine if you were the opposite?
My
When he come back,
mother never did that. to me.
when you come when your son come back, is it?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought it's your fault?
Oh my God.
my God.
I will say that one
Have
day.
you ever thought that it's your fault?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Always.
Can you imagine, right? If you
Yes.
have that kind of
Yeah.
so-called support system around you, we call it tough love.
Sorry lah, I'm of that particular
Tough love.
parenting group. Yeah.
Tough
I
love.
never thought it was your
You
fault.
cannot because they're bigger now. But I mean, I believe in giving him a lot of kindness, humility, humble,
Yes.
empathy, especially with his grandmother situation, blah, blah, blah. So I find that he is a bit more in tune with his grassroots of,
Yes.
instincts. So that's very important actually.
I
because
agree.
they
I
lose
totally
that on
agree.
social media.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Social media is a different animal
Yeah.
altogether.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It either fuels you, feed you, or ruin you.
Or kill you.
It literally.
But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
That's right. That's right.
Do you think that the perhaps toxic work environment that rewards overwork and silence kind of contributes to people suffering in silence with this imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
It can be because people romanticize overworking, kan?
Yeah. Oh, I stayed till 10 o'clock, okay? You went home at 5.
Oh my God.
I
Yeah.
don't
Ada
think
ke?
I don't know. Huh?
Wow.
My first thought would be, kenapa you lembab sangat? Saya kerja sampai pukul 10.
Yeah.
Because I do have stuff like that. I have a wide variety of stuff.
Oh, when
right?
your bosses are that way, they don't like, they're like, hey, going home already? I said, yeah, it's 6:30.
Yeah.
And it's like,
So I have a life.
yeah.
But I never work
Maybe
in an
he's
office.
even watching.
Like we don't work in an office, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so sometimes, they're like, oh, am I not doing enough?
Yeah.
But how you put in, the requisite hours and effort.
I is a Gen X.
Yeah.
Gen X.
All of us lah.
We all are. Yeah.
Gen X we don't understand what is work-life balance.
Yeah.
We are taught to work hard. If you want to be successful, we work hard. This work-life balance thing was being taught to me by the younger generation. And when I learned to embrace it and stop romanticizing overworking, it feels great. And fantastic. When you have more time to yourself, you walk to the office happier, you'll be more productive.
Okay.
Rather than holding a grudge. But I totally agree. Like I said earlier, this imposter system is also accelerated by the environment around you. If you have people constantly lifting you up, you will start to believe it. But if you have people keep questioning about you, even though you're confident, you will also start questioning yourself. Betul ke? I buruk sangat ke? Right? Then believing that you are faking it, although you are killing it.
Yeah.
Then because people are killing it for you also.
Then
but then, okay, let's just say you were saying like, okay, people are killing it for you. Which one? If
I tell them, shut the fuck up lah.
Yeah.
Are you there sitting every day night? Every day, are you there sitting there going live every night practicing? No, right? Are you there editing video day and night? When I'm queuing in the bank, I'm editing my video. Like just now, right? I was in the waiting lounge. I was there posting my video, editing my video. Are you working day and night? Are you as hard working as me?
Yeah.
No. Who is killing what? You shut up and mind your own fucking business.
I love that. I love that.
I know what I am doing.
Yes.
Right? We all make mistakes.
yeah.
One thing I realized to get over this imposter syndrome, get over it. Nobody is harping on your mistake.
Yes.
So you yourself have to forgive yourself and move the fucking on. Okay? Next project.
Yeah.
This one failed tak apa. We try again. Macam tu.
Wow.
Kan? Betul tak?
Yeah.
Especially you entertainers, you will do, right? You will have your popular
Yeah.
time. Then suddenly all these young chiku come out. Then you like, feel, am I forgotten?
Oh my God. Can you read me or what?
Apa dia?
I'm not talking about you. No, I'm not talking about you specifically.
Terasanya.
Ning, apa?
Terasa, jangan terasa.
Artis sendu.
You are the one that don't have it now. Don't start.
Yeah.
But no,
Don't start having it now
But
because of this.
Before the impulse.
I have the thoughts, okay? I have the thoughts. Honestly, after like being on TV, like boom, for four months in a row, then suddenly like puasa and then Raya like, then suddenly I'm like, okay, what's up? But I came out of the shell because I was like, you know what? I don't care. Okay, there might be like this chiku, that chiku, buah manggis, whatever. But for me, I find that I'm going to dig internally. What is it that I want to do that's going to be different? So, I try to do something different, which I feel like my legacy, takkan aku nak buat concert je. And then buat I kaya, then nothing happens to Malaysia. So, I'm doing something different for my heritage and my next project. I'm going to do my road tour, I'm going to do this, but why?
So nice.
Because I want to talk to the community. I want to create, I want people to know, dude, I started from the bottom. So I believe in sharing my open source library. I'm an open source library. So why do I want to make myself, Ning Baizura, 32 years. And then, you know, it's like, so I'm coming out of it and it's going to be fantastic. Because I feel like I don't want to do just one concert, make one off, that's it. Lepas tu, like that lah.
I think that's fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's my next project. Yeah.
We want to be continuously relevant.
And,
Yes.
and leave something behind.
Yes.
That's what I want to do. A
Yes.
Your
legacy.
legacy behind.
Yeah.
I have very fond memories of her. When I was younger, I was like, dulu tak ada Instagram semua lah. We tengok majalah kan.
Good, I
Majalah.
hope.
Dewi
Is that
Remaja.
the one that
Majalah.
I'm half dressed and half like...
I do that.
okay, tak apa. Then that's a good
But there was
magazine.
something that I always read about you in articles. It said that you paid a huge sum of money, 9,000 or something, for singing classes.
Yes.
Right?
You mean I paid?
You paid.
Yes,
You started.
Yeah,
You started.
when I was 9 years old.
You were learning how to sing.
Yes.
And then you went to classes to.
Yes.
You already have a natural
It's
talent.
more than 9,000. My mom's money.
I was remember a huge sum of money. Then
cultivate.
on top of your natural talent, then you went to get the right education to elevate your singing talent.
Yes. But that's experience. That's where I find my...
Yes.
Yeah. And my mother recognized that.
And you always like very modern. Always.
Yeah.
I love the Churiga song.
Oh my God, thank you. You know why? Because I'm exposed to society. I'm asked to like, go, play with the orchestra. You start with the third violin, right at the back. So, and I was in my school uniform. You know, and then I learned like in my school uniform.
But you see,
then I perform.
you have that kind of environment, but a lot of people don't have that kind of
And
environment.
nowadays can find like
So,
easily.
what would your advice be for those, especially those starting out in their careers, men or women, who
Take
feel
control.
a bit, you know,
Take control.
Take control of your career. I always tell people this: do not victimize yourself. You know, there are no victims here.
Yeah.
You are always in control of something. If
Yeah.
you think the imposter syndrome is caused by a toxic environment, I'm allergic to that word.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
You chose to stay.
Get out of the toxic environment.
Don't come and tell me, auntie, it's not so easy to find a new
malas.
job. What kind of effort are you putting in to look for a new job? Are you there every night on your laptop, spending 2 hours just dedicating to upgrade your resume and doing research to find another job? No! You guys, what you guys do? You guys sit down there, open Job Street, and just 100 clicks. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
You don't put time and effort to plan your escape route
To be authentic yourself and recognize that. And then
and
you
plan
can,
your escape.
Yeah.
Don't victimize yourself.
Yeah.
okay.
Like what Maya Angelou said, if you don't like something, change it.
Yes.
If you cannot change it, then change your own attitude.
Wow. Yes.
So if you feel like a fraud, congratulations. It means you care, okay? And you're learning and you're growing.
Yeah.
Just don't let that feeling of inadequacy or whatever it is make the decisions for you, especially in your career.
Yes.
So
I totally
the
agree.
lesson and the moral of the story is take control.
Take control of your life.
Thank you, Ling.
Thank you.
Thank you. Has been so lovely. Ling, coming back.